creature that's hiding under the ocean. Very soon, the monster crashes into the boat and knocking everyone onto the ground as the entire vessel begins to flip over towards the side. All the people begin falling into the water as Scott tries desperately to save his daughter. The man eventually manages to grab onto the girl while he sees a giant shadow swimming inside the ocean, and the two are dropped into the water alongside all the other passengers. Sometimes later, Gon is slowly able to regain consciousness and quickly notices the chaos around the area while his daughter is nowhere in sight. The man searches desperately for the girl and surprisingly begins hearing her voice from the walkie-talkie. Very soon, the people start noticing that there are more survivors on the adjacent side and tries to signal for the others right away. The father is able to see the daughter amidst the crowds and decides to head towards her immediately, but is quickly stopped by a stranger who notices that they slowly realize that something big is moving behind them, which turns out to be a giant serpent that towers over everyone. The people yell for the survivors to run as the monster launches in towards the humans and sending them flying into the air. The father rushes immediately towards the girl while the serpent continues devouring the people and tossing everyone into the sky. Gon charges forwards against the raining corpses, but is quickly stopped by a stranger who tries to save his life. The daughter looks towards her father in the last moment before the monster devours her in a single bite, and causing the men to scream in agony. The giant snake swallows the humans and decides to leave the area, while the people are devastated by the attack as they join together and try to comfort each other for their losses. Gon continues to cry for his daughter's death, but surprisingly, he begins hearing a signal from the walkie-talkie and decides to go after the girl immediately. Luckily, many others have also chosen to join the rescue mission, including a bearded man called Mao, who decides to lead the volunteers to hunt down the giant beast. The group heads towards the forest while the people warn them that it's a suicide mission, but the crowd quickly falls into chaos as they find out that none of their cell phones are working. Pulled away to his death. At the same time, the giant serpent has returned to its nest and begins spitting out all the people from its stomach while forming a mountain of bodies on the ground. The creature roars furiously before leaving the area to collect even more food, and surprisingly, a few people were able to survive the entire process. The vice captain of the ship is the first person to wake up, but soon finds out that it's almost impossible to escape the area as he stares into the massive hole on the ceiling. Very soon, the man begins noticing another person inside the piles of body and pulls out the victim immediately. It turns out to be a middle-aged businessman. He continues rescuing even more people who survive the attack and is eventually able to find the main character's daughter, who's luckily still alive. The vice captain tries to get the others some help, but they're either too scared or too selfish, like the businessman who's only concerned about escaping from here. The sailor quickly finds another woman lying on the ground, but unfortunately she's gravely injured and appears to be paralyzed as well. What's even worse, the businessman appears to have located something even more terrifying as the vice captain stares in shock. After seeing the numerous eggs inside the cave, the man tries to examine the objects, but is quickly stopped by the girl, who tells them that the eggs may hatch at any time. The people become hopeless as they realize that they'll probably die very soon, and the businessman quickly grabs onto a rock as he tries to kill the newborns before they're hatched. However, the man suddenly stops when he feels vibrations from inside the egg as a giant comes out from behind the shells and causing us towards the helpless victim as she continues to cry out for help. But the people are too afraid to intervene, which causes her eventual death. At the same time, the people continue towards the center of the forest as they follow the tracks that are left behind by the creature, but only finds death everywhere that they go. After spending hours looking for the monster, they begin losing the animal's track and eventually becomes lost as well. As they try to figure out what to do next, Tom notices something strange as black liquids begin to leak out from the trees nearby. Very soon, the old man decides to light a cigarette, but ends up lighting the entire place on fire as the black liquid seems